Well,
Where are you from?
from Stevens Point, Wisconsin.
College, high school?
Yeah, so I went to SPASH, which is the high school there,
Okay.
and then I decided to stay in town and go to the University of Wisconsin, Stevens Point. So I've been in Stevens Point my entire life.
Do you work, do you do stuff at the radio station or anything like that?
I do. I recently joined a company called Rosicky Sports, which is a Central Wisconsin high school broadcasting company. We cover all games in Central Wisconsin. Started that about 8 months ago. Before that, just worked at the golf course for like 5 years, still doing it now. Then I worked at a supper club as a waiter, been doing that for like 2 years. But just recently got into the communication field with Rosicky Sports. So
What do you like about it?
it's a great time, honestly. The driving is something that I'm not a huge fan of, but it is what it is. Every job's got its difficulties, but I love keeping up with like a league and just. So I cover, right now I'm assigned with Amherst. I don't know if you ever heard of it, small town in Central Wisconsin.
Yeah.
That basketball team, their girls and their guys. I just love keeping up with how their season's going, their ups and downs, and like how they persevere through the tough times and the moments that are created. That like when an insane game happens or a big upset happens, it's just like the feeling of it and the atmosphere. It's just something that I really enjoy keeping up with.
What's been, have there been a moment or two that's kind of stood out to you from their season?
So their season, I announced their boys basketball. It hasn't been the greatest season. They ended up 3-10 in conference, just finished up. Honestly, this last Thursday, a game against Wyowega Fremont, which Wyowega Fremont's second in the conference. They played an amazing first half. They had 38 points in the first half, which is the most they've had all season. And they ended up losing the lead, but then coming back towards the end and winning the game in like such close fashion. That was probably one of the greatest games I've seen from the team. Another moment against Shiocton, down by 1 with 30 seconds to go. A guy named Sully Perkins, step back three-pointer, he averages like 10 on the season. He's a solid outside shooter. Step back and he hit the shot, and the whole place went wild. That was a great moment. And then they ended up winning that game. Those are 2 of the 3 wins in the conference.
Nice.
But yeah, the moments are just amazing, and they just stand out to me.
So what are you thinking you want to do then going forward? Like, what's the dream?
The dream, honestly, is to announce or have some sort of show of my own covering basketball in the highest fashion. I mean, NBA, college, Division I hoops. It's honestly like something I love keeping up with. Obviously, the dream is to announce the Milwaukee Bucks one day. I know that's far-fetched, but that's my dream, and I hope that is where I end up. I just want to be in this field and continue this passion and hopefully get somewhere one day where it's a huge deal.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.